If screen time is bad for kids, why are schools shoving screens in their faces all day? At home, parents struggle to limit their children's screen time. In my house, there's a constant debate between me, my wife, and my 10-year-old son. We ration screen time, we encourage books, outdoor play, and creative activities. But the reality is, it feels like a losing battle. Because he spends hours at school glued to his Chromebook, and while we fought to reduce heavy school bags, we never imagined they'd be replaced with a heavier screen exposure. Yet the moment kids step into the classroom, they use their Chromebook, an iPad, or a laptop and told that this is the future of learning. Is it really? Now we have studies which shows that EdTech isn't helping students, it is actually hurting them. Let's take a hard look at this failed experiment, how schools became digital screen zones and why countries like Sweden and Finland are pulling the plug. The push for digital learning in classroom wasn't just an idea, it was a global movement. Schools across the world started celebrating one laptop per child as an achievement. Textbooks were replaced with Google Docs, apps, and digital platforms. Parents were told that paper was old-fashioned and technology would revolutionize education. But something was deeply missing: proof. Sweden, once a leader of EdTech, is now reversing its stance after seeing damage to literacy, comprehension, and cognitive development. Finland is pulling back too after schools showed higher levels of distraction, lower focus, and declining academic performance. And in the US, despite years of investment, American student performance in reading and math continues to decline. But with the Trump dismantling the Department of Education, will this issue ever be debated? Or is it real education reform now a distant dream? If EdTech was the future, why are we seeing such catastrophic results? Let's talk about the screen-based education and what it really does to a children's brain. The research from Cincinnati Children's Hospital shows that excessive screen time in early years impacts kids. The kids who use screens frequently develop weaker reading comprehensions. Screen slows the process of learning new words. Digital overstimulation causes shorter attention span and trouble focusing in class. Even the OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, found that the students who use screens frequently in schools perform worse, not better. If the science is clear, why are schools still doubling down on digital learning? A possible explanation could be money and convenience. Now, the tech companies make billions selling EdTech solutions to schools. Digital platforms, they collect student data, which is then sold for advertising and profiling. EdTech reduces cost. Schools don't need to print books or train teachers in a traditional method. But there's another reason no one is talking about. It is all about control. Screens keep kids passive and engaged in a way that textbooks could never do. When students are glued to the devices, classroom management becomes easier. But is it really education, or is it digital babysitting? Look at Sweden. They have now taken a bold step backwards, and it's working. Schools are removing digital devices and bringing back books, pens, and paper. Teachers are reporting improvements in focus, comprehension, and handwriting. Even Bill Gates, one of the biggest supporters of classroom technology, has admitted that digital learning has a lousy track record. What can you do as a parent? Ask your child's school, how much time do students spend on screen daily and why? Push for printed material. Request for physical books over digital worksheets. Encourage real-world learning. Prioritize handwriting, hands-on activities, and face-to-face interactions. The question remains, will more countries wake up before it's too late, or will they continue sacrificing education for convenience? Let's talk. Has EdTech failed our kids? Should schools rethink screen time? Subscribe for more deep dives into education, technology, and the future of learning. Let's keep questioning what really works.